Welcome everyone to AIM Sports. I'm your host, Ronald Dim. The Champions League review of Chelsea versus Dortmund. Chelsea are through to the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League this season. More of that, please. More of that kind of football. More of that kind of passion. More of that kind of dedication. Everyone understood the assignment. Everyone turned up. It was evolution yesterday. The line was in the sand. We had to go after Dortmund. We have to make sure that we play the best game we've ever played this season. I mean, I saw performances from players I would normally write off. Like, if you watch the channel, you know I'm a huge Havertz criticizer. I mean, I'm not a fan of Havertz as a number 9. But I like what Potter did yesterday. I mean, everyone stood up to the plate. Everyone knew the assignment. I mean, even the manager. Last time, I think a few weeks back after the Tottenham defeat, I was calling for Potter to show passion, to show love for the game. And I saw that yesterday. I saw the passion in him. I saw the hunger to win a match from Potter. I mean, it was a huge game for our season, no doubt. But then what I saw from him was that hunger to win the match, even the decisions he made. I mean, I remember I was thinking to myself, I think I was chatting to a friend when second half, after scoring the second goal. When, I think it was after scoring the second goal, yes. Was it after it? Yeah, it was. When Dortmund were really attacking us, when they were overrunning us in the midfield, and I was talking to a friend saying, you know what, we need an extra midfield, but I don't know who will take out. Because normally I'll be saying, take Havertz out, and then he decided to take João Felix out and put on and bring on Gallica. For me, that was a master stroke. Yes, at the moment in time, you could see Felix was angry over the decision, but then it was the betterment of the team. The team improved immediately in the midfield. I mean, for the first time in a long time, Potter, he got every single thing right. I mean, I could go through all the players. They all had a brilliant game. Let's start at the back. You think Kepa, he made some crucial saves. I mean, this is the Kepa. Remember when we signed Kepa, and he was the world's most expensive keeper, and he managed to pull off some great saves. We saw that Kepa yesterday. I mean, at left back, as a wing back, Chilwell was going forward. Chilwell was impressive to the core. Cucurella had the best game of his life for Chelsea this season. He was all over the pitch, making tackles, ready for a fight. I mean, that was the Cucurella. That looked like a 60 million pounds defender. You go to Koulibaly and Wesley Fofana, I mean, Koulibaly for this season again, other than the Spurs game we played at the beginning of the season where Koulibaly scored, again, I saw Koulibaly was playing at Napoli last night. I saw the leader in him shine bright. I saw him galvanizing the defense, marshalling the defense. Wesley Fofana, I can't say he was injured for so long, man. The kid is flawless. You know, I wasn't too happy when Fofana signed because I thought, what's his name? The defender of the Locks, from the Chelsea Academy, his name is Elena Verman. I thought he could handle the job, but then I saw I saw the calmness for such a young age, man. I saw the maturity on the ball, him making critical tackles, his pass back, right next to Reece James. I mean, Chelsea's best player. I think for me at the moment, Reece James might be the Chelsea's most important player, other than Kante, of course. And he was just flawless. The crosses into the box, him defending. I mean, you go to the midfield. Kovacic just covered the first shaky 20-30 minutes, but then he came through as the captain next to Enzo Fernandez. I mean, the kid is just oozing confidence. The kid is on fire, he's on form. I mean, going forward, Sterling Raza. I mean, you know the goal Sterling scored. I was thinking to myself, that's a typical Sterling goal. For him to miss kick the ball and still get a chance to bury it in, man. What a brilliant finish from Sterling. Havertz. The first 20 minutes, honestly, like I felt Havertz was still the weak link, but then he turned on the switch like that, man. He turned on the switch. He became the main inventor. He became the main steering of the game, man. What a performance from Havertz. The best performance. Other than the Champions League final where we beat City, this is arguably Havertz's best performance in a Chelsea shirt. I mean, everything. If Havertz performs like that week in, week out, or it gives us 70 minutes in a game where he performs like that, then I'll definitely take Havertz as a false 9. Then you go to João Felix, man. João Felix, if there's one player on loan at Chelsea, I would want Chelsea to sign. If Atletico Madrid want, how much? 70 million pounds. I'll say Todd Boehly, sign it. Put on the cash for Kai Havertz. Because for me, no, for João Felix, because for me, he's been our most important player this year. Like, whenever he's on the pitch, even the games they've lost, you've seen a bit of Kai Havertz, you've seen a bit of João Felix. I mean, I'm talking about Kai Havertz. He had a brilliant game. I'm a hater, but he had a brilliant game. You've seen a bit of João Felix in the game. He's always wanting the ball. He's always wanting to take men on. He's always winning as these fouls will need them to be, man. And of course, the subs. I mean, Gallagher comes in. He's all over the pitch. He's a nuisance on the ball. He's running at Dortmund. He's going after early. He's not even intimidated. Half of those players have more talent than Gallagher, for keeping it real. But then his movement, his running, his passion for the pitch, man. This is what we want to see. I mean, Potter. For the first time ever, give Potter a 9 out of 10. In terms of his performance on the touchline, in terms of him making the right decisions at the right time, in terms of him commanding the team, moving with the team. I mean, celebrating the goals like he did, celebrating the misses. I mean, you could see he wanted it more. You could see he felt his job was on the line. You could see this was the chance for him to salvage something from this season. Onward we march to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We're in the next stage, man. You know what? With the lack of the draw, I think I did put out a tweet. With the lack of the draw, who knows what can happen? We're not favorites to win the Champions League. Let's keep it real. I mean, if you're Bayern Munich, you have Real Madrid, you have your PSG, you have your Man City, yeah, Liverpool is out. Yes, you have all these big teams are still expected to go on. But then with the lack of the draw, I mean, you would think maybe if you got Benfica, but then Benfica just whooped Club Brugge 5-1, I think, yesterday. I mean, if you get AC Milan, imagine if you get AC Milan again, or even you get Spurs. I mean, who knows what can happen? With the lack of the draw, we can go to the semi-final. And if in the semi-final, you only play 2 decent games in the final. I mean, I think as a Chelsea fan, after the tough season I've had, I'm allowed to dream that Chelsea might somewhere find themselves in the Champions League final. And that would be brilliant, man. But even if we eliminate in the semi-finals, I wouldn't be too mad if the team actually performed the way they did last night. I think this is one of the most impressive games under Thomas Tuchel. You know, over the 2 legs with Dortmund. If you think about, yes, we lost in Germany, but then we had so many chance after chance, man. And it was quite a brilliant performance. The goal scored, it was a counter-attack. I mean, Enzo was beaten for pace. There was nothing we could do, really. But then, last night, I saw the passion and the hunger from the fans, from the supporters. You know what? On Stamford Bridge, it was quiet throughout most of the parts of the game. Dortmund supporters were having a blast, were having a joy, man. They came there to party. They came to London to party, man. And you know what? But then after the whistle, man, when the supporters released, it sank into the supporters that, you know what, this team has performed to the T. You could see how everyone was in a cheerful mood, man. For once, the Stamford Bridge was so loud after the game in a positive way, man. This is what we want. As fans, you know, you could feel the energy via the TV. Like, when I'm watching the football, you can also feel the energy in the stadium. I could feel, even the players were smiling, everyone was hugging. It was a marvelous performance, man. On the goals, we could have scored more, no doubt. I mean, Sterling, if he timed his runs to the perfection, could have scored more because he was caught offside 2 times and each time the ball ended out at the back of the net. If he had timed his runs to the team, man, we could have been singing a different song. And then, you know what? The goals, man, the penalty one, I did jokingly say, Paulie must have bought that one. But then, looking back, I was explaining to a friend that, obviously, if a Dortmund player encroaches and then he clears the ball, it's supposed to be a retake. And in as much as it's a heartbreak, if it was Chelsea, if it was the other way around, I'll be complaining. But then, at times, you do deserve this to go your way, for you to win the games, for you to progress to the next stage. And you know what? Potter, make us dream again. If we play like this, the next game for Chelsea, because we still have to wait for the draw, we don't know the draw. The next game is what? Leicester away at home. We need the same performance. Don't change the starting lineup, please, Potter. Go with the same players, because they're confident. The confidence is high. Go with the same players. If you're going to change maybe just one tweak, but then go with the same players. Bury Leicester, Everton at home should be another win. Aston Villa, it's a double game week 29. Aston Villa and Liverpool. These are tricky games, but then try to get positive results from them. Then you go to, and then Wolves away, Brighton away. I mean, it's not a too bad of a run. I mean, we can manage to pick up all points. We can manage to, if it avoids defeating these games, then I think the confidence will build from the Chelsea supporters. If you show us what you showed us against Dortmund, then if every player performs to that maximum capability, and ability, then we can believe as a Chelsea fan that you can turn this around. We can turn this around. We deserve to turn this around. I mean, I was thinking, you know what? After the trolling I done United, I was thinking United supporters are going to take turns now to go to hammer at us. So Potter and Chelsea, thank you for that performance. I'm your host, Ronald Damon, signing out. I can't wait. Now I'm actually buzzing for Chelsea to play. I can't wait to see them in action again come this weekend against Leicester, man. Don't disappoint us. Leicester, everyone has been slapping Leicester up. Don't Chelsea, Potter, don't disappoint us. Signing out. See you next time, guys. Cheers.